All right, peace, love, and light. This is just going to be your tarot reading for the new moon in Gemini. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me or see more tarot, all of that information is, as always, in the description below. So go ahead and check that out by clicking the title. And while you're there, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. We are going to shuffle up our cards and say our prayer, and then we shall begin. So, dear the Divine God, our Holy Father, Yahweh, and our angels, thank you for being the highest form of good in our lives, for keeping our heads on straight and straying us away from negativity as best as possible. And thank you to the angels for the assistance they have brought today and assistance they'll bring during this reading. Right now, I'm asking that you guys bless and protect this space as well as the viewers and myself, to ground us in our energy, Lord, so that way we know what messages to receive, and to gift us the keen discernment to know what to do with the knowledge received as well. Please grant us the ability to keep our personal opinion and bias to the side if you so choose, the strength to continue on, and the clarity needed to focus. And anything else that you deem worthy for this reading, please allow us to be the vessels to receive and deliver. Amen. Ashe. All right. So let's go ahead and see how this new moon is affecting us. This new moon in Gemini. First things out is the sacrifice. We're going to pull 2 more oracle cards and then dive in with tarot. So we also got the serpent and the coyote. One more card. For the last position, we have jaguar. So let's go ahead and read these cards and see what's going on. It may be a little bit of a long read because we got 4 cards instead of the original 3. So number 44, the sacrifice. This is saying, the sacrifice asks that you offer to Spirit that which is most precious to you. Your offering will be sanctified and returned tenfold. You will be elevated to the altar at which you have been praying and meet the divine at the table with the heavenly feast. You are a welcome guest in this banquet. Your heart is the only worthy offering you can bring. Life has been generous with you in so many ways. So this is about giving up something, and it's always hard for me to define or describe this, but even by example, it's hard for me to describe and define how I feel, what I feel this card is about. But I know that this card is about giving up that which we use to what do we call it? That which we use to obtain things with. There's a certain technique or a certain skill that we use to obtain things with, and we're being asked to relinquish that. We're being asked to let go of the skill or whatever I just said. We're being asked to let go of this certain behavior that we use to obtain things with. That's the best I can do to describe it. We're being asked to let go of the behavior we use to obtain things with. So second, we got the coyote in the reverse. Number 12. So the coyote is saying, are you being seduced by what you think you desire? Could it be that the more superficial, sparkly, shiny aspects of our ambition led you in this moment? Perhaps you feel that in order to get what you desire, you have to compromise yourself, control others, or manipulate situations to ensure your goal is met. This is the thing that I'm talking about, that behavior that we use to obtain something. Is controlling others and manipulating. Like, we feel like we have to manipulate the situation somehow, some way, and we're being asked to let go of our manipulation tactics. That's what it is. Sorry, my nose itches. So Coyote howls in the shadows to remind you that this may be a lesson too painful to learn. Beware the shallow waters right now. Something or someone might pretend to be deep, but that doesn't make them so. No matter how seductive their superficial traits and how beautiful or sparkly they are, all that glitters that there will not turn up gold, no matter how many wishes you make to change that. This is definitely the manipulation tactics. We're being asked to let go of our manipulation tactics and to beware of others' manipulation tactics. Now we have the serpent with 46. The serpent is the life force of Mother Earth. The coiled serpent of the Kundalini brings passion, healing, and renewal. She offers us the fruit of the tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden and reminds us to shed the past the way she sheds her tired old skin. Serpent comes to offer you the forbidden fruit that will set your passion and creativity free. I don't like this card. I don't like this card mostly because I'm Christian. I don't want to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil in the Garden of Eden. I don't really like the whole gist of what this is saying. But somebody is using a manipulation tactic to give people situations that they shouldn't have been dealing with or never needed to deal with in their life. Some experiences we are not meant to. So what I'm feeling from this is that there are some people who are manipulating others into experiences that they never needed to be in or never should be in. Certain experiences and certain things would not happen if it wasn't for the manipulation of others. Do not be deceived by this new moon, because this new moon energy is carrying an energy of manipulation. And then we have number 28. The Jaguar. So the Jaguar calls you to explore beyond the walls that confine you, to go outside your normal routine, to push your limits and boundaries. She is delivering an invitation from your own future to investigate the unknown, to venture into the mystery and the dark places you have been reluctant to explore. Toss all caution to the wind. Know that your Jaguar instinct will serve you well. So what would you be without your manipulation tactics? That's what we're being asked to give up this season, because it's leading people into situations that they're not meant to be in. Like, for example, you would have never gotten into a car accident if Johnny didn't guilt trip you to come out with him to the bar. It's those type of situations that you would never be in if it wasn't for somebody else manipulating you into being in those situations. What is life without those manipulation tactics? I feel like this is going two ways. One for the manipulator and one for the one who is being manipulated. For the one who is being manipulated, what would life be if you decided to listen to your gut instinct that tells you to not interact with these situations, people, places, or things? And one for the manipulator is, where would you be if you didn't manipulate others into these negative situations? That's what this new moon is asking us. It's asking us to release these negative situations. So what I'm feeling, since this new moon is asking us to release these manipulation tactics that bring us into negative situations, I'm feeling like we're going to be feeling very, 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 very guilty and remorseful about coercing or conniving someone into doing something. If we could just let things be this season, this moon phase, if we could just let things be, then things will be fine and things will be perfect and things will be okay. We have to let them be. Do not try to force any situation to happen. Do not try to manipulate into any situation into occurring. Let things be this moon season. Let things be for this new moon. Let them be. All right, so let's go ahead and dig a little deeper and see what's going on. How is this new moon in Gemini affecting us? The Seven of Wands in the reverse. We got the Page of Cups in the reverse. Will you be content with not indulging in these manipulation tactics? Sorry for the cough. Will you be content in not indulging in these manipulation tactics? Will you be okay without them? How will you act? How will you behave? What will your life be without these manipulation tactics? What will occur? Will you be okay? Because what I feel is that these manipulation tactics have got us into a lot of negative situations that if it wasn't for them, we would be living a very cool and okay life. I feel that contentment is on the other side of these manipulation tactics. Like, for example, the non-manipulation is you being content with your life. You wouldn't have caused your friends a lot of damage, for example, if you did not partake in these manipulation tactics to obtain something, whether it's getting somebody to go out with you or getting somebody to give you something. You wouldn't be in the places that you are in if it was not for them, and your life would actually be better, is what I feel. You'll be able to be content with your life without these manipulation tactics. So what I want to know is what makes us manipulate others? What makes us manipulate others? Now let me shuffle these cards. What makes us manipulate others? First card out, the Three of Wands. Wanting adventure for right now. You are called because you feel your life is purposeless. Like you're just going place to place to place without having a reason. So you're trying to add purpose into your own life, which is why you are manipulating others into these adventures and telling them to do things and all this other stuff. You want adventure in your life. But why are we dragging other people into it? Why aren't we just going after the adventure on our own? You're searching for something within the party. You're searching for something within the party. You're searching for something within the people that you use to create adventures into your life. And I feel very strongly this is for a group of people that always manipulate other people into going out. They're searching for something within the party, but what is it that they are searching for? Because it's like you believe that by creating these adventures for you and your friends, you're going to find what you want. But what is it that you want? Let me use the other deck so I don't get too confused. No, let me stay with this one. What is it that you want? You want to be content with all that you have. You want to be able to say, okay, this is a good life. This is an okay life. You want to be able to be content with the life that you are living and the life that you have. You don't want any worries or fears. You don't want any negative consequences or situations. But what I feel very strongly is that you're taking God's position. If you could just pray, honestly, If you could just pray for the things that you want, these things will occur in your life. You guys need to link up with prayer. So that way you can stop manipulating other people and trying to create these situations. I've been getting this 1444 as I said that. But I've been getting this this vision of somebody who creates a lot of damaging situations on accident, trying to make adventures occur in their life. Like, for example, spontaneous road trips, but then on the road trip you get a flat tire and you don't have AAA. It's those type of situations that you run into when you are trying to create adventure into your life. You run into those drastic situations. And I feel that has been, well, I can't say that. But I feel that's been like the stop. You running into these drastic situations that cause damage to the adventure that you are on. That has been like a universal stop sign. And not a stop sign that you pass go on, but a stop sign that you actually stop and do not continue on with. Do not pass go. That's what that sign is do not pass go. You need to stop and you need to relinquish these things. I honestly feel that if you just decide to pray, these things will work out for you in a more efficient way. Like, just sit there and be like, dear Yahweh, dear God, I pray for adventure in my life. I pray for a blessing experience of fun, a blissful experience of fun. I pray for the blessing of fun in my life. Those are the things that you need to do in order for you to receive what it is that you are looking for, because you want to live adventurous, but you don't know how to go on adventures. So you need to start learning that situation first. So how can we go on these adventures? Her face is covered. We got the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. And then it's backed by the Hierophant, learning the lesson. You got to get up through your sadness. I feel like the adventures come when you decide to change your emotions drastically. Those are your adventurous days. When you are sad and you decide to get up and just go to the movies. That's the type of, like, you're looking for emotional interest and fun in your life. It's not really adventure that you're looking for. You're looking for emotional interest and fun. This is why we have the Hierophant here. You're looking for emotional interest and fun more than adventure. You want to be emotionally interested in your life. You want to say your days were good from the actions that you partake in, not more so from the theme of the day, but just from the actions that you partake in. You're really searching for emotional interest. So how can we become emotionally interested in our lives? The Page of Wands. By putting down you moving to your own way, and seeing what you can control. This is also by inviting God into your life. I'm telling you, I can't get around this. You guys just need to pray. and watch how God moves to create these situations in your life that you want to have. A lot of people don't understand that prayer works. And a lot of people believe that, oh, when you pray, you got to come to God for, healing, for help, for emotional fulfillment. Emotional peace and soothing and love and care and all of those other things. You don't have to just ask for the internal stuff. You can ask for external things too, like, Lord, I need $50. Please find a way to bring $50 into my life. You can pray for fulfillment in your physical life too. You don't have to just pray for your internal life or, for the emotions and praying for faith and strength and care and all of that other stuff. You can pray like, Lord, bring me someone that is willing to go run errands with me. And next thing you know, you'll have a best friend that's always willing to go shopping and go run errands with you. You can pray for these things. And it is okay to pray for these things. God is there to help you with your entire life in every single aspect of it. So you just need to open up the door and you just need to pray. I want to end this reading here. I really want to. And I'm being told to go ahead and end this reading here. Just pray. Just pray for it. That's all you need to do is pray for it. So that's all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me or see more tarot, all of that information is in the description below. So go ahead and check that out by clicking the title. And while you're there, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Peace, love, and light. And as always, be great.